When do you know when it's time? When do you know when it's time to move on? I've struggled with that question for I don't know how many years now and how long, but it's time to address it. This is a video that I thought that I would never make. A video that I told myself, why would I put that out there? Why would I let people know that deep down there is a lot of hurt inside? I'm even questioning now if I should make this video, if I should just stop. Because nobody wants to hear the poor choices I made. Because at the end of the day, those are things that I need to accept, right? I try my best to look at the brighter side of everything. I try my best to understand why things happen the way they do. And even to this day, I have not figured it out. Am I getting closer to that answer? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to name this video. But if you're here and you read this title, then yes, she left me and took everything. Everything. Like, to feel just empty all these years. And you're probably wondering, all these years. Yeah, all these years. And you're probably wondering, will you have things? Well, now I do. But a few years ago, I didn't. And I had what was arguably the worst year of my life, the worst days of my life, the rock bottom, over things that I was selfish about, things that I thought weren't my problem, things that I thought, why are you this way? Why are you the problem? Not knowing that I was just as much the problem, if anything, maybe more of the problem. Because as I'm realizing, as the older you get, you choose who you want to be with. And I chose who I wanted to be with, but I didn't act on it. I thought this is how I was supposed to be. I was brainwashed into thinking that I was the prize to your life, that you had to work for me. When let me tell you right now, that's not how it should be. And I'm realizing the actions of my selfish ways. It's unfortunate that it took me 3 years to realize this, and 3 long years it was. 2021 to 2022 were the hardest times of my life, the biggest change that led to the biggest growth. The person I am today and the things that I have today. I took for granted something that I could have spent a life with, someone I could have spent a life with, over my selfish decisions to only think about myself. And when the day came when she left, there was no goodbye. There was no see you later. There was no maybe we can work this out. It was just nothing. I came home to nothing. You know, I had things of my own that I had purchased, and I thought that those things would keep me happy. But those things reminded me of the memories that we shared. And at some point, they meant nothing to me because all I did was think of you whenever I looked, touched, or around the things that I had. Because we had built a life together. And at some point, I lost my will, I lost my drive, and I got comfortable. And a lot of people watching this video right now probably have been in the same boat. You get comfortable and you stop doing the things you used to do. You get comfortable and you stop wanting to do the things you do because you already did it. You stop going on dates because you've already gone on dates. You stop going out. You stop having game nights. You stop having days where you cook dinner together because you did that. And I put a lot of things before my relationship because I thought it was always going to be there. Because I thought I was this prize that no one was ever going to leave until it happened to me. I've seen it happen to so many other people in life, and I thought that this would never happen to me. It can't happen to me. It will never happen to me. Was I wrong? I found out the hard way that everybody has a limit. Everybody has a breaking point. I don't even know the term about flying too close to something, flying too close to the sun. I don't know. Let's call it that. I flew too close and I burned up. I crashed and burned. So let me tell you about a little story how I lost it all. And it became one thing after another. Because I depended so much on this person for the life that I had created that I thought that they were an add on. And I didn't realize the things that they did for me to live the life that I lived. And when I no longer had that, I panicked and I went into a episode of not knowing how to do for myself. And those were one of the hardest times because this wasn't a I'm sorry, let's fix this situation. It was a I'm done and I'm gone. And even to this day, somebody that I spent over one third, almost 2/3 of my life with, we no longer speak because I let it get to that point. And I think about that last day that we talked, and I think about what I could have said differently, what I could have done differently. But I acted on so much hate, emotion for my own problems that I didn't hear you out. And I don't even know how to begin to say I'm sorry for those things. And the fact that it has taken me years to even acknowledge those things that you've done, with all breakups, you think it's fine, whatever, I'll just go out, I'll meet a bunch of new people. And I did. And for a little bit, it was okay. And then I started seeing others happy. And you know what? It was happy with things that I just didn't have. Not the materialistic things, because I've grown to be able to afford a lot of the things that I want. But the love that I seen that two people shared, I got back and said I used to have that. And now I no longer have that because of my selfish ways. And when she left, it was nothing. I didn't care. I told people I didn't care. I showed I didn't care. I showed I didn't care. And I let that door close when I should have stopped it. When I should have not even let it get there. But I did. And it sucks now to think that 11 years of my life with you has just gone up in the air. The emotions I feel from sad, angry, joyful sometimes because I have created a better version of me and I'm still working on that better version of me. And if this never happened, I maybe would have never became that better version of me. But that's still not an excuse. To have to go through what I could have avoided to be a better me, I should have wanted to be a better me from the start. And that's where I failed. And that's where I missed the ball. These last few years, few weeks have been very hard. And this dog is making it very hard. I just, I need a seat. Let's take a seat. Let's talk. Do I let the dog keep barking? Do I take the video inside? That is one distressed dog right there. Like, what are you barking at? I don't even see the dog. Anyways, like I was saying, don't take it for granted. Love who you love. Continue to love. Be there for your significant other. It's never easy. It's not supposed to be easy, but it's not supposed to be tough. And love is a partnership that the owner of the dog barking and the dog don't have. Man, if I could go back in time, which is a wild thing to say because I've always been I don't regret anything. Yeah, I meant what I said. I meant what I did to every person. I've been professional crash out. Told you that before. Said it before. The dog stopped barking. I think the dog heard me, or maybe the owner brought it back inside because it heard me. Um. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Just don't ruin your love over pride. And if you have somebody you care about, love them and show them you love them. I failed to do that. And as I get older and I gain these things, oh my God. Maybe the dog's not catching my vibe. Maybe the dog's like, I need you to shut up. Like, you're rambling. Maybe that's what they're trying to say. But I have grown to sadly regret a lot of my decisions that I can't take back. Like I said, she's gone. Yeah, that's how I felt too. Mm-hmm. That as well. And she's gone. And I'll probably never see her again. I'll never see her again. I'll never see her again. And I did this to myself. And I have nobody to blame but myself. I pushed the closest part of me away. For temporary emotion, temporary feeling, in a temporary situation. I can't even get into the mistakes that I've made. So I don't blame her. And if there is an off chance that you ever watch this video, I don't blame you at all. We all have a right to love. We all have the right to be with the person who cherishes us the most. And what I failed to do, somebody probably else is doing. And I can't be mad about that. And I have to accept my actions, the choices I've made, and continue to grow and heal for the day, if the day ever comes. Because I invested, I don't even want to say invested because it's not an investment. It's a partnership. It's a I spent so much time with you and I messed up. I made a mistake that I can't take back. An easy one that I shouldn't have never even made. And I feel foolish, silly. And looking back at it, I don't know how we got there. I'm a better me now, and I love that for me. And the only thing that I can ask of myself is continue to work on myself, continue to be a better me, treat people with love, respect. Because we're in a place right now where who knows where the state of anything is going to go. I sure don't. It's unfortunate that it has come to this. She left me. She's gone. And I'll probably never see her again. As time goes, I will obviously share more. I mean, I have 11 years of memories. But for now, this is the moment in my life where I accept that I wasn't the best version of myself. Because, see, there's a saying that you always think the current you is the best you, and that's not true. That's a quote from me, by the way. So if you want to use that, go ahead and use that. But pretty much what I'm trying to say at that point is, even as I sit down today and I show you who I am today, a person with emotions, feelings, regret, I understand and know somewhere out there. It might not be tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Hopefully it's soon. I hope it's progression every day of my life for the rest of my life, every second of the year. I hope progression is where I just want to go. And I want to live a healthier, better life with my loved ones, my friends, and my family. I want to rekindle things that should have never been broken. I want to put out fires that had no reason burning. I've I'm very aware of my emotions these days. As before, I wasn't. I was in denial. I couldn't control my anger. And at some point, I realized that those are things that shouldn't even be a thing. Like, control your anger. What are you mad about? Sadness, everybody feels that. But there were just some things in life where I just thought I could do no wrong until I got left with nothing. Maybe I'll share it in the next video, but when I tell you I got left with nothing, I'm going to leave it on a teaser. Have you ever walked into a fully furnished home? 10 o'clock in the morning, came back at 2 p.m. and it's empty? Yeah, that's what happened to me. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. I know this was kind of an emotional roller coaster of me just sobbing and spilling my heart over things that I did to myself in my own personal life. Self sabotage. I am the king of it, apparently. Professional crash out, self sabotager, emotional. Uh, well, I think I have a pretty good sense of humor too. So, spin that all together, and that's what you got. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. I know. Just know I just know that there's an answer out there. This video was recorded on February 10th, 2025. I'll see you on the next one. And until then, I got nothing. Later. Peace.